Welcome to the Tech Buddha podcast. This is your host, the Serious Programmer. In today's episode, Deciphering the Universe's Code and the role of AI in it, we will be discussing about how AI proves that each and everything around us, ranging from human emotions, language, art, sports, politics, etc., can be expressed by math on a super high level. We will also be discussing about some of the most prominent achievements in the AI industry of 2022. Before we delve, let me give a preliminary example of the math behind AI. Let's say you have a certain type of candy which breaks into a certain number of pieces upon being hit by the hammer. Now, I ask you to determine the number of candy pieces I would get by breaking 2000 candies. To make your life easier, I give you 4000 candies to play around. A simple solution anyone would come up with is that they will break the 400 candies they have been provided with and calculate the average number of pieces a candy breaks into. Then they will simply multiply that average number into whatever number of candies I give to them to give a prediction of the total number of pieces I get by breaking all those candies. In this case, you will give me the average number. I will multiply it by 2000 to get a rough prediction of how many number of pieces I would get out of breaking 2000 candies. The above mentioned example is nothing but the most simple algorithm of all used in machine learning called the linear regression. In linear regression, we optimize a parameter. In our example, the average number of pieces per candy was that parameter. Since our reality is built by mathematical bricks such as Einstein's famous E equals mc squared, Newton's gravitational equation, Schrodinger's equation in quantum mechanics, and etc., it is only logical to postulate that everything in the universe can be expressed in a mathematical way. It can be intriguing, but hear me out. Artificial intelligence is nothing but the field of research where we design algorithms to approximate such mathematical expressions of nature. For those who don't know what ChatGPT is an AI model which converses with humans in a very human way, in a eerily human way. Let me share you a conversation I had with it. This is one question which I asked it. Give a beautiful story about a cute car waiting for its owner. And this was the answer I got back from it.
There was once a cute little car that lived in a big garage. It was a shiny red car with sparkling silver wheels. It had a happy face painted on the front and a cute little horn that played a cheerful tune. The cute little car loved nothing more than to go on adventures with its owner. It would purr and hum with joy as it zipped down the road. But one day, the cute little car's owner had to go away for a long time. The car was sad and missed its owner terribly, but it knew that its owner would be back soon. So, it waited patiently in the garage, shining and polishing itself every day to stay in good condition. Finally, the day came when the car's owner returned. The car was so happy to see its owner again that it honked its horn and revved its engine with joy. The owner was happy to see the car too, and they took it out for a spin around town. The cute little car was overjoyed to be back on the road again, exploring new places and seeing new sights with its beloved owner. It knew that it was the luckiest car in the world to have such a wonderful owner, and from that day on, the car and its owner went on many more adventures together, always staying by each other's side.
You can see from the previous response that the AI model ChatGPT has an extremely good understanding of English and enough knowledge of the world to craft such a response. In the end of the day, it is nothing but a super complex mathematical function, which was optimized to give humane conversations. This function was again optimized with the help of text data collected from the internet. So we can conclude that the day-to-day language we speak has been expressed accurately as a mathematical equation. Now let's go to a funny little example. Let's take the seriousness off and let's go for an even more relaxed one. The matchmaking side of things. Dating sites and matrimony sites are able to make really good suggestions for potential partners by considering our personal interests into account. These are largely fueled by AI algorithms, meaning we have successfully again mathematically expressed a part of human society which is finding your soulmate. Coming to the last but not the least, AI powered art. If you're a social media addict, you would have observed this recent trend where popular people created artistic representations of themselves with the help of certain apps. These apps in the back will be most likely powered by an AI model called Stable Diffusion, an AI model which will output image for a given text input. This model again is nothing but a mathematical function designed to output images for a given text input. This mathematical function was optimized with the help of captioned photos collected from internet. The images outputted by this Stable Diffusion is super amazing. Unfortunately, since this is an audio podcast, I won't be able to show you these images. But try performing a simple Google search with the name Stable Diffusion. I repeat, Stable Diffusion. STABLE, stable, and DIFFUSION, diffusion. You will see thousands of amazing images generated from text prompts describing an image. What can we say out of this? We have expressed art mathematically. We humans do several feats without thinking too much about it. We were able to give logical explanations for the same, but we were never able to make a computer do it. We simply use AI to make the computers learn. By learn, I again mean optimizing the parameters of a complex mathematical function to achieve the feats similar to that of a human. AI is simply nothing but the most amazing and mind-blowing proof that we live in a world fueled by maths. We are simply cracking the universe's code in super speed, guys. This conclusion, when discussed in an open media, might raise several spiritual questions, such as, what is the difference between human intelligence and AI? Will AI replace humans? Do we live in a simulation? All of these questions will take a lot of time to answer, and I will be the happiest person to answer the same questions. If you have additional questions, I've just shared you the 3 most popular questions we have. If you have some personal questions saved, then you can just post the questions on the social media handles wherein I will be sharing these, so that if those questions are really interesting, I will try to include them into the podcast. These questions will take a lot of time to answer, so I will be answering these questions, I will try to answer these questions in the next episode. With that said, we wrap up today's episode. I hope you found this podcast good. If you want to unravel and understand the various technologies with little effort from an unbiased source, consider subscribing to my podcast. It means a lot to me. Have a blast this new year, fellas. This is your serious programmer Chuda from Tech Buddha, signing off. Bye-bye.